With gales in the north, slightly drier elsewhere with a top temperature of 22 degrees. On Friday night, the Queen of the Vic gave up her crown and left the square.
This morning, Barbara Windsor joins us for her first interview since leaving EastEnders. Lovely to have you here. Nice to see you smiling. There weren't many smiles in that last episode, were there? This is how Peggy said goodbye.
Mum, what are we doing?
Well, I'm going to go now. And I'm going on my own.
I haven't done that.
Well, now would be a good time.
Yeah, I know.
You know, there's some tissues here, especially ITV branded tissues as well.
That music, I love that music. It's so sweet.
Yeah.
But my husband did when I sat on the couch with him. He absolutely, cried his eyes out. But I was kind of being all strong, you see. But that,
well,
no,
it's
anyway,
16 years of your life.
Yes,
It's a long
It came
stint.
at the most wonderful time because life, I'd been in the business for 40 odd years, and it just was going a bit rocky. It wasn't so good. People still saw me as that young...
Carry on, what's her name and all that. Do that again, just do it once more.
Oh, God,
the old magic's definitely there, isn't it?
Yeah. They've let me out, so I'm going...
Yeah.
Anyway, and the thing is, I'm a singer, so I was still singing and going around the theatres doing my act, but nobody would accept me at my age, Although they did on theatre. I used to do loads of theatre my age, but not on television. So when that came along, my God, I just grabbed it. Thank you very much.
Let's see you in action. Your first appearance on EastEnders 16 years ago.
I want things to change. What's wrong with that? What's more important than your family? If it's good, you hang on to it. And if it's wrong, you've got to fix it, haven't you?
I suppose so.
Oh, here comes my bus.
Barbara Windsor, yes, because I remember when it first came out and my agent had got in touch and said, and think for Barbara being Cockney and they went, no, we don't want any famous people. That was it, you see. So I went in, and of course there was a lot of people who were anti me going in. I'd read a couple of things in the paper and I thought, oh my God, as I say, I'd rather have been anyone else but Barbara Windsor. I was terribly, terribly nervous.
What about the craft of acting though? Did you feel, was it a different kind of thing for you?
No, well, I'm not good with, I was never ever good with television. It was a bit like I was never good with films. I mean, it was lovely in the carry-ons because everybody was outrageous, but I tend to work like this, you see, and of course it all goes much further down, and I just had to learn to just keep it down and not do all this and this, and not have the giggle and not do the walk
and not burst into song.
Exactly, all those things, and I was very, and it was so popular. And I thought, I'm going to go in, and there'd been, as I say, a few snide little remarks made about me. So, but Ross was very kind. That was my very first day, and he was extremely kind. He looked after me. I threw up. I threw up all over his shoes outside the car lot.
Oh, did you?
Oh no, I was in a terrible state, bad way. I was, but great. But then I suddenly, about 12 months into the show, I realised I'd walked onto the set. And I'd walked off and I'd done a scene. Up until then, I used to get on the set and my stomach would churn over and I'd shake.
It comes home after a while.
Then suddenly, I thought, I've done it.
It's a bit like us
I'm
here.
okay. Yeah, I'm sure.
16 years' time. Good heavens.
But you filmed that last scene, it was about 7 weeks ago, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I
So you've had
know.
that length of time knowing what's going to happen.
That's the thing about soaps. You film it all out of sequence. It's very, very difficult. And I didn't know how I would feel. And I thought, will I be crying? Well, how will I feel? So I just thought, well, she'll walk. I'd read all the what had gone before, and I thought, well, she'll walk down that street. She'll try desperately not to look at the Vic, but she does, gives it a little peep. And to give me my own music, BBC have been absolutely fantastic to me. I will always be grateful, which I'm sure you were when you were there. But,
yes.
The time has come,
So what's next for you now then?
Well, I was very fortunate. I think most actors like this. There was a breakthrough going around saying we need somebody to play the Queen of Bingo. a la
You're too young for that.
thank you. A la Barbara Windsor. And they said, but we can't have her because she's in EastEnders. And then about 2 weeks later, it came out that I was leaving. So that's what I do. I'm Queen of Bingo.
What does that mean, though?
Joy.
Do you actually call out the numbers, or what does it involve being the Queen of Bingo?
I'm on the Jackpot Joy on the television going, you know, get your balls out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gone right back. Where have I gone in my career? I've gone right back. I have, you know. And after that, I'm going to pantomime because this year, 60 years, I'll have been in the business. On Christmas Eve, I got my first pantomime when I was 13. So it'll be, and I'm going back to Bristol to do Fairy Bow Bells.
Fairy
Bells.
We're going to miss you in EastEnders,
Yes.
Barbara.
Thank you very much.
So lovely to see you.
Thanks very much indeed.
Yeah, weather next with Kirsty.